showdown here on EA Sports College Football, hitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Texas Longhorns and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Trojans ready to kick it away first. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. You want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for room. It's Smothers. Open space at the 25. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance. Because of those names you just mentioned, we're expecting this running game to be elite.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. He's going for it all. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanting to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He's going to take off. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive play for the offense.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Smothers.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Right back to the well. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. They'll leave it with the lone back. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He might want another play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And the defense brings the blitz. And how about the QB? Really nice job understanding. If I can hang on to this just a little bit longer, it gives my receiver an opportunity to run a better route and get more time to create more space. Nice job hanging in there, taking the hit, and getting the completion off of it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. Midfield, he's got room. Might have a chance. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And, man, that is crushing to a defense. You force the 4th down. You know they're going to run the football. You're bringing guys near the line of scrimmage, and you can't get him to the ground. Not only does he get the first down, he gets a huge chunk after that. This defense is definitely going to be deflated.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. To throw, it's Ncaa. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Motion from the back. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
This is kind of like Vegas in gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. And the field goal unit is on the field. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy with that.
down, hoping to move the ball on this possession. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
On first down, it's 2nd and 9. Arch is going to throw for it. Going for the big play. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Third down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. They're down to one timeout left in the half. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Play action, here's Manning. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Oh my gosh, how do you drop that throw? My guy is wide open. That had 6 written all over it.
And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Rushes on him. Breaks into the open. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack.
Finding some room. Makes it past the marker. The spin. Still on his feet. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
To the air on first down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Trojans. Ball that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Offense in a bunch formation. To throw, Manning. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Now here's Manning. He's looking deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The Longhorns line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to change this route. Running inside, it's Jordan. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Under fire, and it's a sack.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, they're after him. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let them out of the pocket there, but now forcing the fourth down, and it's decision time for this offense.
Punt is on its way. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll pull it down. Keeps it and gets the first down. Turns it on in midfield. All kinds of room to the right. 10. Touchdown, Longhorn. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Quarterback making checks. The run inside. It's Jordan. Got enough for the first. There he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in two-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half then. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Manning on play action. Looking for space to the left. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Snags it inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Mosley. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Here's a heat. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Well, nice patience that time. It takes the big fella a little while to work all the way across the field on that crossing route, so the pass protection has got to be great. The quarterback just has to feel comfortable holding on to it long enough to let the tight end clear everybody. But once he did, he's able to make the catch, and it's a nice gain for the offense.
Fires left. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive. But you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Arch to throw. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their third timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They go play action with Manning. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And that's frustrating for an offense, man, because you got great field position set up. You want to be aggressive. You want to take advantage of it. But in order to do that, the offensive line has to do their job. You've got to give your QB time. They don't do it. And back-to-back plays, they're going the completely wrong direction.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On the ground, it's Smothers. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the Colorado Buffaloes. And it's the Red Raiders looking to push their record to 7-0. And you do that, you essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Let's now take a look at top 25 action.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Zings it complete to the right. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Wants to throw on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. This one's complete. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit when you got that kind of pedigree. You always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Bringing the heat. And they got it.
Man, oh man, that defensive end had a great get-off on that play. Exploded out of his three-point stance. He's able to use the swim move and get to the QB.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Never a doubt. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Texas. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Trojan offense, ready to go on the attack. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Ncaa. Here's the pressure. Got room at the 35. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack from both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
Using the quick game. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. A spectacular one-hand grab. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger gain.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Miller. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Here on 3rd down. Using his feet. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Delayed handoff. It's Jordan. Got some room under the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Cal. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Number 48 sets a kickoff.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive.
And that was one of those gotta have it. I mean, it's a 4th quarter, 4th down. We got to get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his progression, finding the open man, and keeping this drive alive.
Of course, it was the quarterback. I thought it was the receiver. Whatever.
Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that. Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's going to run it. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
And the Longhorns are marching down the field. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Still looking, on the move. Trying to escape and get it himself. Avoids the punishment with the slide and a good gain on that run.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. This is a design run. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again. So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
On the move. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You know, I like the idea. There on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and of course they go out and get it.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. A give to Brown. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was. and he made them pay with a big play.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. From the red zone, it's Smothers. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on third down? A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Longhorns! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead. The Longhorns with a huge score to answer.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Manning buying some time. Already saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
Texas 27, USC 26. Number 96 sets the kickoff.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. got him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Late in the game, they've got the lead. They know the opponent's going to throw the football to all areas of the field. That time. Middle, he was right there, almost came away with that interception.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's caught. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.